Hello, everybody. It's me, George, here for another video over there across the pond. A specific person who I still hate to this day. And the reason why I have a hatred for this man is that he's still giving bad advice, folks. And this is one of his latest videos. His name is Chrisy Morris. In this video that you see here in the screen, bailiff council tax, a shocker. So the council tax, for those people who don't know in the U.S., over in England they have councils in the county, and they have to pay a tax for real estate, so where you live. So instead of just having like multiple taxes all over, they do it all one shot in a local area, and that's how they do it. This lady owns council tax. All right. And she claimed that she was being harassed, sexual favors, threatened to go to jail. And she's a single mom escaping brutality or domestic abuse, which we don't know the story of. Here's the shocker that gets to me, that he's claiming this piece of shit of a person, Chrisy. He's not a lawyer. He's not a law expert. He's not part of any organizations. He's gone to jail multiple times. And I've shown that before in my videos. If you go back earlier this year, you'll see some videos that I made on him. And if this was happening, why didn't they go to the police? They didn't go to the police. He advised her that, let me talk to the council, because the bailiff said this, and that the landlord was doing this. And then he showed this right here. He wrote down on here multiple notes. Rather be raped and beat by the ex, can't get doc letters, prison arrest, she offered something, income expense done, so on and so on. Look at priority debt, prison eviction, landlord pay him first, blowjobs for rent. We don't know if there's any proof. And she asks, do you have proof? And he says, yes. Then what is it? He didn't say. Not only that, he doesn't want to show proof in the video and say, yes, I have the proof. It's like right here. Nothing. No proof, no nothing. Didn't go to the police. And you wonder, what kind of legal advice is this guy giving? All right. He has this purple pen. This is what he wrote it from. So it wasn't the lady. He wrote it. All right. Where is it? I thought I had another picture here. Oh, anyways. But he also said that about a law to help people out. And he says, do you know about this law? And she didn't answer. And then he says, the law is supposed to be blah, blah, blah. And she goes, yes, I know about the law. And then he goes, you just lied to me. You just said you didn't know. No, she never said that. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to play it right now.
I'm sure she's been given that advice.
No, she hasn't been given that advice. She was told it's a priority debt, and that if she didn't pay it, she could be evicted and she could be imprisoned.
You keep repeating things that you're not taking on board what I'm saying.
And you're not taking on board that this lady is, for the sake of £400, is thinking of topping herself, and she's got a young child that's ill. You're not taking on board that. Your £400.
Definitely taking on board what you said. That's why I've tried to get this action urgently for you this morning. You're insisting on coming into the council, which is fine. I'm trying desperately to urgently get this done for you.
does allow you to write off council tax debts. Doesn't it?
What understanding have you got?
There is, I think it's the Local Government Act or something like that. I can find the legislation. Can I get your name, please?
Mrs. Boone.
Mrs. Boone. Mrs. Boone, I'll find the legislation out and I'll supply you with the legislation.
There's no need for that.
Oh, do you know it then?
I do.
Oh, you do? So you just lied to me?
She didn't lie. She never answered, and she told him, yes, I do know about it. Later on, she said, yes, you don't have to show it to me. I know about it. And he goes, you lied about it. See how misleading he is? I hate scum like this guy. This guy is giving bad advice to people out there in England. This lady, there are shelters out there for women that she could get help, money, place to stay, food. She could get legal advice for free, not from scum like this guy, okay? And it's just mind-blowing that he's still doing this. I'm surprised he's not in jail for good. You know, a guy who doesn't do a good job. I mean, it's amazing how he could still get away with it. The reason why I'm talking about this is that over in England, I feel there are a lot of people who do these YouTube videos thinking that I could be that white knight to help people out, which I don't have a problem with that. But if you're not an expert, you're not really good at what you're at, you're not a lawyer, you're not a real estate expert, or a person who knows the areas where they need help, that's what they should do. They should say, hey, I know this person who specializes in this problem. He's a lawyer. She's a real estate expert. This person does that. That person does that. That's what you should be doing. Not sitting there giving advice that you don't know. I mean, the person in the video that that Chrisy was talking to, the supervisor, was giving him advice and saying, hey, look, I advise her, if this is really happening, get the proof, come to the office and do something, or go to the police. Do that. Get legal advice. But she didn't. She went to him. And they could do legal advice for free at actual experts out there for her type of situation. This is the problem I have with people like him. All right? Is that it may backfire. And I've seen that happen a few times with this guy. I believe there's probably more that he's not saying. And for a while, he kind of stopped doing some videos, and now he's making a comeback for some reason. But people, don't get fooled by this man. All right? This man has been in jail multiple times. He's been on government benefits, which are basically welfare, like how we say it here in the States. If someone came up to me and told me, George, I'm having problems with my boyfriend or husband, what should I do? I'll tell her, call a lawyer, call the police. Let's do that right now. Not, hey, I know some information, I know some law. Let me help you out and talk to this guy. No. You call the cops. You go, talk to a lawyer. Talk to someone that can help you, not this guy. People like him and Tom Crawford and Guy Taylor and Mark Ceylon and all these other idiots over there in England are giving bad advice to people there in that country. And I feel bad. So, the best thing I could say to you folks is this. If you need help, get the right person who is in the field. And so if you have problems with People harassing you or bothering you, get a lawyer. Call the cops. Go to the police and get that reported. At least if it's on record, they have some kind of proof. If you have that proof, video, audio, paper, whatever, do it. But this guy never does. He never shows it. He's that little gnat that is an annoying gnat that needs to be squashed. And I want him to be squashed. I want him to stop doing this because he is wrong. And Chrissy, if you're listening, listen up. Get wrecked. That's all I have to say. Stop doing this. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. I like to debate you and get a chance to talk to you because I think you're full of it. You're full of shit. Stop doing these type of videos. If you're going to do something, show a video that really counts, that really has proof and evidence, and not sit there and call these government offices like an idiot. Go, I just want to say that you're an idiot. Duh. And stop doing stuff like that. People see you as an idiot. All right? I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world, but I don't do stuff like that because I know to let someone else who's better, that is an expert, to do that. You're not an expert. So that's all I have. I don't want to be long-winded and say all this other stuff. And all I have to say is if you need help, there are other people who could do it, not this guy. That's all I have for now. Go Trump. He's president. Can't wait. And over there in England, getting out of the EU, I'm happy for that. Keep going. Hopefully this stupid other parliament vote over there is so dumb. Well, that's my opinion. But and the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. Way to go, Cubbies. It's the best year yet. So take care, and I will see you guys next time. Watch for another video. I'm going to keep a better eye on this guy and Tom Crawford. I have a video coming up with that guy. It's coming up. Take care. Bye.